Shalom, this is Spirit Bears Witness, Akkad Ban Yasharala. I camp at Lions Den in Yasharala, Jacksonville, Florida. First and foremost, I'd like to say a prayer to the Father and the Son. Call, Halayim, La, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Ha, Rekakadash, Mahamath. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone. Double honors to my elder as well. Aharawan Ban Yasharala, Lions Den Camp. Peace and salutations to the Akim, the women and the children of the four corners of the earth. Shalom. Okay, Shalom, I'm back with another lesson. This is going to be entitled, Through Thy Precepts I Get Understanding, or probably just Through Thy Precepts, I don't know, maybe it's just Through My Precepts I get Through Thy Precepts I Get Understanding, but, I'm going to start at, Psalms 119 and, 104, and it reads, Through thy precepts I get understanding, therefore I hate every false way. Okay, and that's just a premise. Yahweh Shai opened the eyes of his hopeful elect, and he opened their eyes and their ears to the truth so they can receive the spirit of truth, right? It says, through thy precepts I get understanding. So he put the fear of him in those to seek him, to seek his face. He put the fear like a parent. You fear your mother, you especially fear your father. You fear the our true father, how about Shai, right? And it's like it says, fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, right? And that's the understanding. It says, through thy precepts I get understanding, therefore I hate every false way. So when the Lord, when you fear the Lord, you're gonna try to seek to please the Lord. So you won't feel that wrath. You won't suffer the wrath, right? Just like if when you was a child, when your parents told you to do something or whatever, like you do what they said, so you won't incur their wrath, so you don't get that whooping, or you don't get what is it? For lack of better words, you don't get that butt whooping that that accompany a disobedient child. They gonna get their ass whooped, right? You spare the rod, you spoil the child, right? It says, through thy precepts I get understanding, therefore I hate every false way. And when you come into the truth of the Lord and what He demands from us, to keep His laws, statutes, and commandments to the best of our ability, and be separate from these other nations and don't follow their ways or their customs. We hate every false way. We hate people saying, "Oh, you can just pray over pork. You can pray over your food. It don't matter what you eat. You can eat shellfish and all this. You can do all that. You can celebrate these pagan holidays or whatever." Like, we understand the truth, and so we hate the lies that they say, or we hate the philosophies of men that preach lies. We hate those that try to mislead the sheep. Lead the sheep astray, right? In their ways and their words, right? So it says, so that's that on that. Psalms 119 and verse 104 is, through thy precepts I get understanding. So you're going to get the understanding, precept on precept, line upon line. Here a little, there a little. You're going to piece it together like a puzzle. But Yahweh Shai got to give you that understanding. He got to open your eyes and ears to the truth for you to and put the spirit on you, for you to even understand, for you to get it, even for you to seek Him, to seek His face, to seek His truth. The Lord, it's a gift. He got to give it to you. You got to be blessed. Other than that, you ain't going to receive it. Okay, let me go ahead and go to Proverbs chapter 4 and verse 5. Right, because 2/3 of our people don't understand the will of the Lord. They don't understand what the Lord is commanding of us, because they too busy following after the things of the world. Right? It says, This is Proverbs chapter 4 and verse 5. Get wisdom, get understanding, forget it not, neither decline from the words of my mouth. Okay, hey, and that's the words of Yahweh Shai. You get this wisdom, you get his understanding, because the scriptures say his ways are higher than our ways, and that's a given. You know, how can how can even a man understand his own? We can't even understand what we doing ourselves. We can't even understand our own way, our own path. So how the hell we gonna understand what the Lord command of us if he don't give it to us? Right? It says, forsake her not, and she shall preserve thee. Love her, and she shall keep thee. Hey, that's wisdom. Wisdom is like a woman, you know. Hey, and it says wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore, get wisdom, and with all thy getting, get understanding. Right. So, accompanied with this wisdom is the understanding. You know, and if you don't have the understanding of what's the Lord is saying, you know what I'm saying, commanding of us, you're gonna be led astray by every word or every smooth talk, you know, all these speech that these false prophets teach. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be led astray, you know, because hey, without what the did he say? How can they understand if they haven't heard? How can they, you know, hear without a preacher? You know what I'm saying? So you got to have somebody that the Lord has chosen to give the truth, to prophesy. You know, to go out on the highways and byways and teach this truth. You know, cry aloud, lift up your voice as a trumpet. You know what I'm saying? Tell the children of Israel, the house of Jacob, their sins. Salakia for not being verbatim, but you know, that's how it is. And the beginning of that is fear. You know what I'm saying? You got to fear the Lord and forsake the things of the world, right? And then that's when you fearing the Lord bring you closer to the Lord, because you're going to want to do the things that's pleasing unto Him, right? Like I said, this is Proverbs chapter 4 and verse 5. Get wisdom, get understanding, forget it not, neither decline from the words of my mouth. Forsake her not, and she shall preserve thee. Hey, because how about Shema Shai? Hey, this guidance, his words is like a light to our feet to walk, to keep us on that path. You know, it says, "Forsake her not, and she shall preserve thee." You know, all the way to the kingdom. You stay on that straight, narrow path to the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai. You're gonna stay in wisdom, stay in righteousness, like the scripture says. Those that stray from the way of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead. So, hey, if you stray from this understanding, you're gonna be dead, spiritually dead. You know, like a zombie walking around, seeking money, seeking worldly things, instead of seeking the true treasures, the true riches that's in Yahweh Shema Shai. You know. All right, I want to go ahead and go to 1 Thessalonians chapter 5. First Thessalonians chapter 5 and verse 21. Okay, all right, this is 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 and verse 21. It says, prove all things, hold fast that which is good. So, hey, like it says, precept on precept. That's how you prove the desires of the Lord, what the Lord really means and what He's saying. Hey, precept on precept. And the Lord said, whatever the Lord command and what He say, He's saying it more than once, more than twice. He like beating it in your head, and so all you got to do is look for His words and read, you know. But if you don't got the fear of the Lord in you, or you don't want to please the Lord, then you ain't gonna do the things. You ain't gonna seek Him out, right? It says, prove all things, hold fast that which is good. Hold fast to this truth. Hold fast to the words of Yahweh Shema Shai, because it's faithful and true. Okay, it says, abstain from all appearances of evil, and abstain from all. Hey, and that's everything that don't go according to the will of the Lord. You like even the worldly things, you know what I'm saying, wickedness, stay away from it as best you can. We living in the most abominable place ever, which is Babylon the Great. You know what I'm saying? America's, you know what I'm saying? But and we vexed at this place, but at the same time, this is a place of our punishment, not our rest. So you gotta hold fast to the righteous things, hold fast to the words of Yahweh Shem Shai, and know that our Redeemer is coming. Through the prophecies. You know what I'm saying? Through the words that's written in the book. We can see the signs. We can see the prophecies coming to effect. You know what I'm saying? And so we know the day is at hand, right? And it says okay, yeah, no, that's it. So let's go ahead and go to Psalms chapter 119, and I'm gonna start at verse 129. Man, I got a headache. Slack you for that, but my head is kind of hurting right now. Okay, this is Psalms 119 and verse 129. Thy testimonies are wonderful, therefore do of my soul keep them. Hey, the testimony of Yahweh Shem Shai, hey, is wonderful. Hey, we gonna the first covenant, the second covenant, the giving of the law, we're gonna receive eternal bodies. We're gonna receive hearts that we don't fall off again. We don't go against the Father again. We don't sin again, rather. Oh, that's wonderful to know. Therefore, do of my soul keep them. So, hey, you got to keep these laws, statutes, commandments if you have any hope to obtain the riches of Yahweh Shem Shai to be a part of His first fruit. You know what I'm saying? Because 2/3 of our people are going to enter into the kingdom of heaven through the seed of those that made it. You know what I'm saying? Those that of the elect. But how great is it to be of the elect? It says, thy testimonies are wonderful. The Lord, hey, he promised us great and wonderful things, man. You know what I'm saying? Those that seek His face, you know what I'm saying, and fear Him, and do the things that's pleasing unto Him, But only those that are deemed to follow His will, to follow His path, they're gonna follow it. Only the elect is gonna keep it all the way into the end, because like it says, many are called, but few are chosen. So we prisoners of hope. We hoping to endure to the end, right? But it said, thy testimonies are wonderful. Therefore, do of my soul keep them, right? Because how wonderful it is to be at peace with the Father again, and not only that, to have eternal bodies to live forever. And to be back in our righteous estate, as well as not being oppressed by our enemies. You know what I'm saying? Not being under the foot of Esau or whatever like that, or these other heathens. Being back in a righteous state, in stewards of the earth. You know what I'm saying? In righteousness. These are the promises that Yahweh Shem Shai promised us. Right, and how wonderful was that, man? To not have to really worry, to know all we got to do is keep our faith and trust in Yahweh Shem Shai and do His will, right? And Lord willing, we all the way into the end, Okay, I want to go ahead and go to Salak. It says I'm gonna start back again 129 because I want to read 30. It says, thy testimonies are wonderful, therefore do of my soul keep them. The entrance of thy words giveth light, it giveth understanding unto the simple kind. Hey, see, when the Lord words enter your mind, you know what I'm saying, and you begin to understand what He wants from you. It's a light to your path, man. It gives light it gives you true understanding. And that's even to the like you don't even got to be the smartest person to understand when the Lord put the Spirit on you, when the Lord give you this understanding, and you become wiser than the wisest man. You know what I'm saying? Wiser than whoever they deem wise in his days. You know, scientists or historians or whoever the hell they feel they prop up. They become fools, and you are you wise. You know, not they all fools if they ain't going according to the will of the Lord. That, you know what I'm saying? If they think they ways higher than the Lord, they crazy. You know, but by the Lord Yahweh Shai giving you this truth and this understanding, you become wise. What it says, you make wise the simple, I believe. But it says, the interest of thy words giveth light. It giveth understanding unto the simple. Hey, so even if you slow, but you understand the words of the Lord, you wiser than Albert Einstein or whoever like that. You know what I'm saying? You get everything you need to attain eternal life. For the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, along with the speckled bird. That look like the heathen will follow after the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, because the promise was only given to the children of Israel, not no other nation. No other nation has no part in this the blessings, the covenants, the giving of the law, and all that. They have no part in that. You know, period. You know what I'm saying? That, and with that being said, you know, only the children of Israel will truly get the understanding of what the Lord command, you know what I'm saying, of us, right? Let's go ahead and go to Isaiah. I believe it's 55 and 9. Okay, this is Isaiah 55 and 9. For as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts than your thoughts. Hey, and that's self-explanatory. The Lord's ways is higher than no man can even think about comparing to the wisdom of Yahweh Shemashai in no way, shape, or form. Even though the wicked search out all these things to the depths of the sea, out in so-called space or whatever like that. Hey, they'd never be able to obtain the wisdom of Yahweh Shemashai in a quadrillion billion years or whatever the case may be. You know, it says, for as the heavens are higher than the earth. So you got to think, when you look at the earth and then look how high the sky go, you know, and even further, you know, you can't compare. You know what I'm saying? So how easy is it to hear the words of the Lord and obey his instruction? But, you know, like I said, 2/3 of our people will not hearken unto the voice of the Lord. They will not, you know what I'm saying, follow the righteous path, you know, and because they follow their own thoughts, or they follow the spirit of the world, man. They after the what it says, after the wickedness, the lust of the earth world is in them, in their heart, man. They have no love for the Lord, or they don't have no understanding, or they don't they love money more than the Lord, or they love worldly things more than the Lord. So hey, they're gonna get that worldly reward, which is death. Okay, I mean, it's Isaiah 55:9 is explanatory. It says, for as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts than your thoughts. And people will still say, well, I know the Lord, I know he know me, da 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 da. Well, how you know the Lord if you don't know what he command of you, right? You know, how can you think to know better than he know when you say, oh, well, you can just do this, you can just pray over there. That was, they like to say, oh, that was back in the days. This a different time now. Now ain't nothing new under the sun. You know, just like it says, a day is 1,000 years to Yahweh Shemashai. So hey, that's just a day. That ain't nothing changed. The Lord is not the author of confusion. You know, to please the Lord, you gotta follow as He say. Just like you please. See, only thing is these 2/3 of our people. They think the Lord pump faking and He ain't gonna do what He say. And when He come, is not gonna be. No, I'm sorry. Let me hurry up and get right. Let me hurry up and do it. No, it's gonna be. I'm gonna correct you. Those that are gonna learn it after death by pain. It's not gonna be no. He giving you all the time. He sent the men out on the highways and byways to teach the truth, to call you back into repentance, call you back into the truth. You know, bid you to the marriage. You know, if they don't hearken unto the voice of the Lord, it's because His Spirit wasn't in them, man. You know, and they lack that understanding. All right. Romans 11:33. Okay, this is a Romans chapter 11 and verse 33. Oh, the depth of the riches, both of the wisdom and knowledge of Yahweh, how unsearchable are His judgments and His ways past finding out. Hey, because if he don't open your eyes and ears to the truth, guess what? You're gonna be seeking after the things of the flesh, you know, things that fill that void. You know what I'm saying? Things that make you feel whole when you'll never be whole until you have Yahweh Shem Shai, the spirit of truth, the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shai in you. Right? You're gonna be chasing after cars, money, women, whatever the hell like that. You ain't gonna never be satisfied. It's like you eating and eating and eating and never full. You know what I'm saying? You thirsty, you're drinking, but you're still thirsty. You know what I'm saying? Because the only quenching for the spirit is Yahweh Shem Shai. You know what I'm saying? He has that rest that we long for. You know what I'm saying? That's why it says Israel have not obtained what it seek, but the elect have attained it, but the rest were blinded. You know? Because all of Israel, we spiritual people, but 2/3 of our people, they seeking the Lord not according to knowledge, because the true understanding, the true knowledge is already written for us, man. It's right here, in the volume of the book. Instead of taking heed to these harlot houses and listening to these false prophets preach and teach bull. Hey, find the sincere men of the Lord that on the highways and byways teaching His truth, and go into the scriptures yourself and read for yourself. You know, and pray to the Lord and ask Him to give you understanding. You know. Okay, I want to go ahead and go to what is this? Proverbs chapter 9 and verse 10. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and the knowledge of the holy is understanding. Hey, so fearing the Lord is going to get you to that knowledge, because you're going to want to do what's pleasing to the Lord so you can be spared that second death. And those that don't fear the Lord, they too busy seeking things of the world, because He's picked the world in their hearts, right? So they won't seek Him all the way into the end, you know? So, yeah, that's what it is. It says, hey, the Proverbs 9 and 10, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and knowledge of the holy is understanding. So you got to have that knowledge which come from reading, and saying reading to show thyself approved, you know, a worksman, rightfully dividing the spirit of truth. You know what I'm saying? The book, you know, precept on precept, line upon line, man. So, like I said, I don't want to make it as long, so I hope, you know, that was edifying. That was just bringing out some scriptures on understanding the will of the Lord. So I hope it was edifying. To the next time, I'm going to say shalom.